Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Feed the Beast server that I play on with my friends. I'm Azuzu and I am out at the... oh god, that noise. I'm out in Heath's super secret spot where he's going to build his Thaumcraft area because I need a forest biome because I'm missing the Valiant Steadfast combination to make a heroic bee. This is going to be a episode where I focus on farms and bees and just cleaning stuff up and automation therein. I won't focus too much on bees. I was saying when I got rudely interrupted by the burnt down husk of my windmill that the general consensus I'm finding is that bees are boring. So I'm going to cut back on bees, do them every other week or something like that, focus on them or show progress that I've made so far. This will be one of those progress updates. I'll keep it light, keep it clean, keep it, I guess, fast. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be out here breeding until I get my heroic bee, and then from there I will continue working on other stuff. So I will be back when I have that, and I'm at the mead hall again. Time for some genetic manipulation. Or in this case, I'm isolating certain genes from bees so that I can get this modest queen, which has now been acclimatized to live in the meadows biome that we're in instead of a desert biome. Now I want to get rid of the cacti dependency, so I need a flowers... I don't think it's flowers pollination, because that's to do with trees. And I have flowers pollination, so I plop it in here. Cleans the what are these called? They're vials, serum vials, and it plops it back down here. So that's 22, 22. I guess it just finished. Whatever. Anyways, I'm looking for a specific one, and it's not that one, I don't think. But if it is, I'll use it and do more research. But anyways, this guy can live in a meadows biome because it's got a temperature tolerance of hot both 2, so that's up and down 2, and then arid up 3, so now it can live in an area that has more humidity. So I already have this meadow species biome, or species thing. And this is basically working on genes in a nutshell. Get all the ones that you're missing from each type, and then go from there. And then I can take it into here, I think synthesize it into an actual vial, purify it to make sure it's really good, and then inoculate my bees. I forget what the the sequencer does. I forget. Maybe make a new bee out of it. And then over here is my acclimator, which is really cool. I can actually show that off right now. Let me get some ice. If you remember back in the, oh god, it's always doing that shit. If you remember back over here in the warehouse, fall, I added a glacial precipitator, so now I have ice being made at all times, which is specifically for the genetic modification of bees, or for, I should say, acclimating bees to different biomes and whatnot. I think it's ice and sand that increases, so ice in here, and it just doesn't here. So it's ice and sand to do biome dependencies, so it would take it from the, or temperature tolerances, so it would take it from hot to cold, and then water and lava cans, not cells or capsules, but cans, to increase the humidity levels and stuff like that. That's essentially how it works. I'm going to let that run for a minute. Have that, have that, have that, have that. So all of these bad boys can be burned. While I'm out here, I may as well show off how I'm going to be doing the apiaries and whatnot out inside. So I changed it up, so instead of having all of these tropical, all of these meadows, this was always going to stay distilled always, but what I'm doing is I'm going to put each of the traits in line with each other, so forest, meadows, common, cultivated, and each one out of each of the lines will have a alveary. If I so, oh geez, The one's in the nether. I'm the only one on. What the hell? One of them will have an alveary. I think most of them will have an alveary. Depends. Like these ones I don't need an alveary because they don't produce anything. There's tropical, but I need to breed the exotic and the endemic. Wintry, I need to acclimate it still. Icy, breed and acclimate because this is not a mountain taiga biome, but this one is. So that's not the right temperature tolerance. And then there's glacial, frigid, and absolute, yeah. Let's see here. This line will be... We got the heroic bees, which I'm still working on breeding out in the Heath's secret area. I got my Valiant and my Steadfast. Right here is Industrious in that line, and this is the heroic line. That's all the distill. This is my cloning machine, which will never be the same, and I'm still cloning more Meadows Queens from the Rockies that we have. And then this is the rest of the naturals. So this is all natural bees right here, and then this will be all of the extra bees stuff. And I think I have room for everything. And this will always remain my breeding area, I guess. Anyways, when I have more progress, I shall return. If you want to see something a little crazy, we have a infinite loop situation going on here with ender pearls. Got a ton here, got a ton here, got some on the ground, and the cause of this was I forgot to turn off the ender farm thing over here, the mob spawner, and kind of let it go for, I don't know, 48 hours without actually realizing it. And what happened was this molten ender line is completely filled, so nothing went into, oh geez, nothing actually went into the brown line, and now it's causing a giant backup up here. So what I'm going to do is find out where my ender line is here, which is red. Yeah, I'm gonna remove, oh boy, how do I remedy this? So they're going down into pink from here. Why is it going pink? Oh, I see. So no, I want to take it from here, which will start transferring it to white. Actually, what I can do is put this here and transfer it to... No, I can't transfer it to anything, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so now they're being color red, which will, in turn, pump it back into the pod down there. So here's the little broomsticks from Fantasia going down, making their way, and now everything else can, I guess, adjust itself. What are these going to do? These can't do anything because they're jammed, because the brown line is filled, so what I will do is... Can I connect it up to white? No. No, I cannot. So you're going to be black. You will be black. Can I not change it to that? I guess it was... Oh, I see. It wanted to send the last couple ones down here to brown first. So if I do this, make it the whole... It'll send these ones... Or send it... Yeah, send it down to brown. And now it's coloring the rest the correct color. Put all these in here. And that'll just go to unsorted back there, which is completely fine by me. So everything is cleaning up for the most part. What's going on here? You are still pumping... yeah. So what I did here is I set up so that all the stuff will be pumped only into this chest so that it can be re-injected into the pod, which... Why is it not going down to the pod? You're going down to black. Yeah... What? Oh, whoops. So this should have been hostile mobs, which is red. Where is red? There's red. Let's do that. There we go. So that was a mistake when I... Oh. Why is it going this way? Is it going into a restriction tube? I'm curious now. What? Oh, no. That is correct. I'm just big and dumb. And the weather's going crazy outside once again. So yeah, that's troubleshooting the sorting system in a nutshell. So this is all clear now, so we can get all them ender pearls from, I guess, this chest. Oh boy. I'm just gonna let it clean itself up, and then I'll continue working on other stuff. But yeah, that's a proper jam in a nutshell. Um, what is this? Oh, it's going to the meat hall. So yeah, that's a proper jam at the end of the day. Um, I guess it's from me just being a big dum-dum and forgetting to switch stuff back. So anyways, sorting system is happy again. Anyways, I will head out. Or not really head out, but work on other stuff. And now we have a chicken coop with several iron golem guards, because I don't trust it. And they all actually went into the coop. Got wood golems in here with item tesseracts that get inputted directly into the warehouse. Yeah, where are they going? Where did they go? This is pretty awesome. I like it. I think these golems will be able to pick up stuff everywhere. Let's see if any come out here. Oh, they are. They want my pumpkin pie. I love it. This is so cool. And also I put this on the exterior so no spiders can bounce up in there. And if we pop ourselves into F7 mode, all the red X's indicate where monsters can spawn. There's none that can spawn on here, or on the roof, or over here, or I haven't checked on the inside yet, or not. Yeah, everything's cool. Oh geez, there they go. They're just doing their thing, being weird chickens. Cool, so that's up and running next to the Moo Moo Hut. We'll probably do a sheep pen next so that we can start getting wool, because that's actually something we need a lot of. Well, actually, I need a lot of. It's one of those resources you never think you need, but you do. Especially in this game. Or in this mod pack, I should say. Anyways, more construction continues. And after much procrastination, I finally completed it. I automated the farms such that they will always be satiated with fertilizer and soil. Soil being dirt in most cases. This farm will require dirt because it is a managed farm and it requires dirt, new dirt, because I think it takes out sand or something like that for the potatoes and all of the tree farms as well. Anyways, I have some iron chests back here, which these ones are empty right now, but as soon as I turn these two tesseracts on, it'll start pumping items into here and start fixing everything. Over on this side is one of the tree farms, the birch farm, as you can see right here. If we open this up, this one's full of fertilizer, this one's full of dirt, and no overflow, which is beautiful. And this is now completely happy with how much soil and germlings it wants, and also fertilizer. Power is also off on all of them right now because I was working on fixing this. And then I have emergency reserves, which I need to fill this one with dirt. Anyways, what I will do now is turn both of these on and show off what's going on in the background. Actually, no. Let's go look at the background right now, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's working. I have all of this space for fertilizer production, and it ends up being these three buddies right down here working on it. So we have this guy, which is hooked up to this tesseract, which is for farm fertilizer to send. He grabs fertilizer from here. These little buddies down here are for sand, which comes in from this tesseract. And this one is fertilizer, or appetite, which comes from the warehouse. And if we head over to the warehouse, if I can turn on my engine, we can show this off. And actually, while I'm here, I'll plop this in here. Whee. Okay, cool. So what we had, oh yeah, I had to block him off because he was getting in the way. There you go, buddy, free. Anyways, right here, I have a pod. This is the appetite, or WTF pod, but I have one right here just for appetite, and he makes sure that this tesseract is completely filled with appetite, and these two little buddies make sure sand and dirt are completely filled. I should actually switch clay and appetite here so that it's in line with this side, because this is, well, this is saltpeter, but you get my drift. This band is appetite. That's continuity issues, but I can figure that out later. So what I'll do now is I'll turn it on and I'll show off everybody working. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go into this farm. Ta-da! Oh, I should actually get a tater plant right here and down there. That way it's in line with all of those beauties down there. Anyways, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. So owner, this is going to be fertilizer, boom. And this is going to be dirt. Receive, yeah, receive only, dirt, boop. And as you can see, the Tesseract's immediately injecting it directly into there. So if we go downstairs, we can see these guys hard at work. Just a giant circle jerk down here. But as you can see, since there's only one stack of each that they need to take care of, it always stays full, and it keeps staying as full as it can and not actually being overtaken by the output, which is great. So they're doing a hard job. So let's go over to the dirt guy over here through this wall. And then sand and dirt guys are actually making sure that everything's satiated on the back end and the front end. And this guy's just sitting here, just chilling. So it works quite well. I'm pleased with this so far. And now I can turn my farms back on, and so long as we have a steady input of dirt, sand, and appetite, everything's happy. And then I added these guys from, I think, Extra Biomes XL, which is just sticks and pumpkin and melon. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Ooh. I don't know where some of them went. He's missing, and he's missing down there, which is kind of odd, because I put one on each of them. So yeah, that's the farms are now fixed. They're all running fine, and I'm very happy about that. I'm going to move on to do some other things, and yeah, I'll be back when I have a little bit more progress with something. It's now time to work on the hatchery area for fishing. Now that I found out this thing exists from a Minecraft Factory Reloaded. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to put 4 fishers out here in this little pool of water. If you remember, spawn is right there. So when people spawn in, they'll spawn in right at the docks of the fishery. I'll fly up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 down here. This is where I'm going to put the power and item transfer and stuff like that. But essentially I have 4, like one here, here, there, and then over there. And then just make it look like some kind of, I don't know, natural fishery or hatchery or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to get to building, and I will be back when I have a little bit more of a fleshed out product. And now it's set up. Very industrial looking, but very simple at the same time. Got 4 of them set up at the points and right here at the entrance. Those are item tesseracts on top, and then I have my little power tesseract here, which feeds all the energy to everything. And I left this one blank so I can show how it works, and it's got a little bit of green bar here because I was testing it earlier to make sure it actually did work. But if we thwack this, we come over here, once the green bar gets reached, fish pops out the top, which is pretty freaking sweet. Power bar, time interval between, and I think when it starts having an excess of power, it starts sleeping, or when it catches a ton of fish at once or something like that, it starts sleeping. I'm not entirely sure. But once it comes up the top, poops out another one. Boop. Cool. Now what I'll do is I'll put this on top, and I will set it to warehouse input, send only, boom. And all of them are set up that way. So that's all good and good. We're set up here, which is nice. I may come back over and make like, not facades, but some microblock stuff to make like a trim around here, but I'll save that for later, because I did make a road and more lampposts and stuff like that. So what we'll do now is we'll head over to the meat hall. So I cut down some trees here and made the road all the way around here. Connects up to this side entrances of my farms and the incomplete upper hall that Locke needs to stop being lazy and finish. I'm gonna eat some food because I'm starving. Still need to build a bridge over the little mini pond to the lighthouse, or not lighthouse, windmill, and then I have a way over here and a way over here. And since we started with bees, I think it's good to end with bees. Didn't really get many of the target bees that I was originally going for. I was going to try and accomplish all of the ones that allow me to get ores and whatnot, but I did reorganize a lot of them and get the bees I needed. This one here, yeah, this is the wintry bee. I have it set up now to work in a non-cold biome, and I'll be doing the same with icy and the rest. Actually, I did breed an industrious and a wintry to get my icy, which didn't come out, so industrious. And it freaking rain, man. This place is truly Seattle. Just rains all the time. It's tropical. I just need one of these. Whee! And plop this in here. But since I have an icy, I may as well analyze it so I can get the information. And once I analyze it, actually it's coming from the same drone as theirs, so it should be stop raining, so freaking fickle. Since I bred it with the conditional of living in a warmer biome, it should retain those traits, and I won't have to do any I don't have to acclimate it to anything. So it's icy, up 1 for temperature, none normal, so I may have to do it one more time, but we'll find out later. But yeah, it's looking good. Actually, that's a purebred icy drone? Dear God. I'm going to set that in here and do that thing. Didn't really get many other target bees, which kind of makes me sad. The most important one I wanted was a freaking heroic, and I think I spent 4 days trying to get it, and if we look in here, nope, not a single one with heroic. So I'm banging my head against a wall on this one. It's getting, I don't want to say depressing, but it's getting certainly discouraging is what it's getting to. But anyways, I have to say this was a pretty successful day of gaming, or day of gaming, session of gaming. Doing good, getting tons of bees, tons and tons of bees. And I'm just going to continue working on it, and I'm still waiting for getting more marble so that we can complete my Thalmcraft area, which is over here. So if we come in through the forest and look across the frozen lake, there it is. And of course, when I'm recording, it doesn't actually load in cleanly. But yeah, I have some good ideas for what's going to happen inside the Thalmcraft area. Loaded mostly. Actually, it's pretty much all loaded. Nice. So anyways, I'm going to get to work on that as soon as I get more marble, which is depressing because I don't have enough marble, and it seems to be very painful. Oh man, that looks so cool. You can just see the towers over the tree line from down the bee valley. God, that's so tight. I can't wait until it's done. Anyways, I'm going to continue breeding bees, doing some other random stuff, making sure things are running. Actually, we should be getting some fish over in here. Yeah, good fish. Good old hunger chest. Cooked fish come in here. Where are my cooked fish? On here. Oh no, it is. Wait. Yeah, it is coming this way. I keep forgetting that the router up top pulls until there's a full stack upstairs. Anyways, I've been Azuzu. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all later. Take care.